So we got a match here. We got MOH versus Bot here. We got our boy R-LAK on Rocket for MOH. Good to see him back in the scene. We got Diablo on NG for Bot. He's looking better than ever. Wrecked my ass the other day. We got JJ on Sniper. Kind of like took a lot of people by surprise that he's sniping, but god dang, he's got some headshots. Maybe he's the next sniper god. Maybe not. We'll find out. He actually left base 2 white. He might be like, you know what, R-LAK? You take that. Maybe that's what he's doing. And we're going to see him in a fight versus Killer K here. And Killer K has also been looking alright in the preseason. He's been putting in work. He didn't come out on top there, but put up a pretty good fight versus JJ, who was deadly versus Grunts, even with Sniper. Right now, damn, JJ almost put on for a city there. He's living for a bit as a sniper versus a grunt and sniper combo. And now we're on A-Hole. A-Hole is, he's been looking good. He's been putting a lot of work. And you see that shot. That was a real nice shot. And past times, ooh, what? Did, did anyone see that? Oh my, did A-Hole? Guys. Oh my god. I'm in like disbelief right now, like what just happened. That was crazy, yeah. A-Hole literally just walked over mine like it was nothing. Dude, A-Hole's unkillable right now. But our boy Delta coming in through strong. I don't think anyone expected to see Delta playing this match. Delta coming out of nowhere. Everyone's been hyping up this Naga NG. Everyone's saying Naga NG, Naga NG, Naga NG. You know who's showing up? Delta. And it's great. He's a savvy vet. One of the best to ever do it. If not the best to do it. So it's great to see him. And it's going to be matching up against Diablo here. See what he does. Right there, he's just throwing out random death pack, just making Diablo have to respect it. Diablo won't be able to just put in easy shots on him. And Delta's using a lot of death packs, a lot of smart play, making sure. Oh, and judging from the way Delta and R-LAK converged on this double team, I would assume that our boy Diablo has reduction. I'm gonna see if that's the case here. If they're just yeah, he does. I can see it, just barely though. So Diablo has reduction, and I would say this is a surprise to me. But as someone who already got wrecked by this, it's not. Well, I guess it's a. I mean, I'm getting wrecked, so it's not a surprise when I get wrecked. Okay, I am surprised. I'm super surprised. But yeah, I don't have anything up. If anyone is listening out there, I don't look at chat. I don't have anything up. My computer is so bad, I can't multi-process anything. So literally the only thing I'm doing right now, I have OBS up and the split thing. Because I want to help make it maybe easier for, to get time for stats. So I'm trying to be look, and plus it makes the stream look better. I don't have a webcam, so gotta put something there on the side. So yeah, I did that. Before I just put like random backgrounds, you know. But yeah, I can't. I literally can't look at chat. Eventually, maybe I'll get a phone that could do that. That'd be nice. Something like that. I'm seeing a lot of kills from bot coming on the screen while Diablo's just holding off with R-LAK here. R-LAK's one of the best at these stall matches. He's very patient, very strong player. And Diablo is giving him the respect he deserves right now, and I like that. I liked how Diablo pays respect to his enemies. I think that's one of the greatest strengths you can have as an engineer, is to pay respect to who you're going up against. Because if you don't respect your enemies, then they'll destroy you, especially these guys in MOH. And right there, you saw S15 probably got like a headshot in Diablo, and then he saw Diablo's running, and he probably expected Diablo just to keep health packing. But Diablo did not go for the health pack like I would have done. Instead, he decided, you know what? I'm just gonna death pack you. If you're gonna chase me down, I'm just gonna death pack, kill you. So I won't have to worry about you. That's even better, and I can health pack later. So it's like kind of a mix up. It's one of those engineer things. I wouldn't know too much about it at the moment though. But yeah, I don't know if my quality's terrible at the moment. Let me see what I have my bit rate on, just so you guys know. I got it on 1400 bit rate, so it's like kind of shitty, but try to tone it down, you know. It's better than what I had it on 400 the other day, and everyone was raging about it. This is a pretty good map, and R-LAK is like doing so good at holding off Diablo here, but just as I said that, I jinxed them. So my bad on jinxing there. I think I am losing some frames right now, or I think my computer's slowing down. Don't really know. So that's that. But yeah, I wish I could have Twitch chat up. Maybe I could bring it up on my PS4 actually. But then again, that would take up internet. I don't want to do that. I'm actually gonna turn off my PS4 to make sure it's not hogging up any internet. Then again, I could probably do that. Actually, I could watch and see what the quality is on my PS4. You're a genius. I'm a genius, guys. Some say I'm the man. Some people, at least. Right now we're gonna see. Ooh, A-hole himself told me that it's not even worth trying to get awards for JJ because JJ's just gonna headshot you right off the bat. We didn't see it there, but A-hole has said himself, and he's probably warned Diablo like, dude, do not fight JJ. Do not fuck with that guy because he will headshot you. So Diablo has that information going on his head. So keep that in mind. I'll check on the bases for you guys. You guys are probably getting pretty bored. Dude, MOH is doing pretty good considering how much Diablo's just hanging out with his increase. You know how that feels? Feels good. And Diablo's squaring up against JJ, and JJ gets the headshot. I know that wasn't a good view, but he got the headshot there. I don't know if he had help or not, but good stuff to my man there, JJ, getting the kill it looked like. If someone else got the kill, I apologize wholeheartedly. It looked like JJ got the kill. So, my bad if someone else got it. You did great. But yeah, I'm going to pull up the stream on my PS4, and then I'll tell you guys how the quality's looking. Maybe I'll turn down my mic volume a little bit. Or is it okay? You guys are probably raging. Oh god. My PS4 controller died. Right there you see Diablo's coming back. He's not the type of guy to get on tilt after he loses his increase. He's one of those guys, you take his increase and be like, I'll get him again, alright? Get it just like that. Maybe I have some viewers out there. Do I have any viewers? I don't have any viewers, do I? I don't have a single viewer. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna see if I can pull up Discord or if it'll lag the stream. So far, so good. Actually, yeah, I think it's lagging the stream. Just pulling up Discord. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop that. Turn off Discord. Yeah. Okay. So when I tried to put up Discord, it like my computer just is terrible. Couldn't handle it. Okay, we're back to normal now though. Let's see. So I'm the only viewer on my own channel. I should have posted my Twitch channel. Maybe somebody would have watched. But you know how that goes. So right now, I'm watching my boy Killer K on the track. He almost put on First City, but JJ is like, get that out of here. Just like that. Oh shit, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get something out of the oven. Okay, I almost missed the stat screen. My bad. My bad. But I got it. I got the stat screen. I don't know who won the map, but good job to everyone. God, I leave for 2 seconds and then this happens. My bad, guys. I apologize. It won't happen again. Some highlights I saw that map. S15 outperformed Killer K by a good margin. Diablo outperforming Delta a little bit. That's expected. Diablo's in prime shape right now. Diablo wrecked me. Delta did better than I did versus Diablo, so good for him. That's about all I gotta say. I didn't look at the other scores too much, so overall I said Diablo outperforming Delta, S15 outperforming Killer K are the major things I saw from the stat screen. And that were Kashyyyk. This is gonna be a good map. JJ's deadly on this map, and he'll be looking good here. I wouldn't be surprised if he got beam rifle. Let's see. But yeah, I'm watching the stream on my. Yeah, I can look at Twitch chat now on my PS4, and if you guys say anything, I can respond to you. If you want to call me bad or something, yeah, I could. Oh shit, I gotta get around the map too. God dang it, man! I can't believe like the map ended like that. Right when I left to go get some pizza out of the oven. Feels bad. Oh shit! Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? Diablo's saying I'm gonna be the whatever is the best class on any map. I'm playing it. If it's Polis Massa, I'm playing Rocket. If it's Kashyyyk, I'm playing Sniper. If it's Coruscant, I'm playing Engineer. He's saying, give me the carry class on whatever map. It don't matter. If I was Diablo here, it's good to distract JJ because that means JJ's not shooting at his team, but I'd like to see him possibly fire off some shots. It's really tough to hit that guy when he's hanging out in the hut, and JJ takes advantage. MOH is just so good at this map. So impressive. And yeah, I don't know what the map score is, but yeah, I'll let you guys watch the match and absorb it in its full power for a second here. All right, I'm back. Once again, we got Diablo versus JJ. Pretty interesting. Oh shit, Katara's killing everybody. What class is Katara playing? Rocket? So this is actually an interesting base order, right? You don't see this too much on Kashyyyk. So the Rebels have bases 4 and 2, and the Empire is 3 and 1. This is actually going to be interesting to see the strategies play out here. See where they group the most of their pressure at. Looks like MOH is being pretty smart, sending their engineer and sniper from, 1 to 2. That's tough to deal with if you're bot. Shotdown taking on the whole team at base 4. Credit to him. Not enough, though, from Shotdown. I guess we'll talk about, like, what is the significant storylines of this match. I guess if you had to say, it's basically pretty much the old powerhouse versus the new powerhouse right now. We got MOH versus bot, LAK versus a-hole. But overall, what does this match mean for the season? It's a good telling of, like, where's this rivalry going? Where's it headed? No one knows. No one knows where it's going. And I don't know if LAK didn't have a rocket there or if he was just being patient to like a whole other degree. But looked like something was going on. But yeah, back to the significance of the match. I think bot is honestly, they have a chance to go undefeated this season. And they build up that momentum here. Could be really big for them because I feel like bot are like, once they get going, they're like hard to stop. But once they do stop a little bit, then they're kind of like a little choppy, you know. I like what Diablo's doing, but I would actually prefer him to go for more like, well, maybe it's kind of like asking too much, but Pimp's always like walking forward whenever he's playing sniper, so I'd like to see that. Cause I feel like Diablo and Pimp are similar players if they don't play the same class because they're always in the midst of action. But that said, Diablo's doing a fantastic job keeping JJ at bay because I have not seen too much of JJ killed on the top of the screen. So props to him. So he's keeping JJ at bay. That's all we can ask for. So I don't know why I'm being so needy right now. That's it. As I said, I was bitching about Diablo staying back a little bit. He's coming up front. This is a really good spot. That rock right there is a super good spot. This is a little bit more dangerous, though, getting up here, though, of course. Ooh, that's dangerous. If LAK had shot that rocket at that pole, could have been tough. Alright, so we got... Alright, so it's back to even. Rebels have 4 and 3, and Empire have 2 and 1. That said, Dabble being up in this top spot, that is tough to deal with. Clap emoji. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the beauty of this match for a second, take it all in, and just enjoy art at its best. Alright, guys, I have returned. I mean, I have decided to talk. We got Kintara versus Shotdown Rocket. This is actually pretty interesting. I think Shotdown has the advantage here if he plays it right. It's pretty tough for a Rocket to really do anything with all these changes in elevation, these slopes. It's just not a good look for a Rocket. That said, it's also helpful sometimes when you just roll into the grunt and kill yourself. Might as well get it out of the way. Let's see. So Ale's playing NG. It's interesting. Okay, Killer K spawned in. That's a classic Killer K move. Spawn in, help your team, shoot a guy in the back, do what you gotta do. Delta is honestly, you don't see too much of Delta on this map of NG. We didn't see. Last season was like the year of Kashyyyk, right? Like everyone was playing Kashyyyk. LSJ is playing Kashyyyk. Credit to MOH for bringing Kashyyyk into the meta in the, what was it, season 12 with Iceman? But yeah, last season I think Kashyyyk was super played. Everyone was playing it. And Delta wasn't really playing NG last season, so we don't know if Delta's NG is acclimated to this type of intensity. We don't see him running that 4-2 route with all his might. But most NGs try and go for that 4-2 because they look for those one-on-ones and they take advantage of that. Which Delta would honestly, if he ran those 4-2 routes, he'd be a pretty deadly player. But that's it. MOH is saying Shotdown is our one isolation guy. Put him on the ISOs. Let Delta do what he has to do in this area. And Delta's doing pretty solid right now. See if Killer K can put on for a city here. Killer K's already done his job already. Like, the fact he let A-Hole get a spawn in. Delta took way too long to get that kill. At some point, you have to decide, you gotta just run toward the base, risk the grunt shooting you, or you gotta kill the grunt. Delta tried to kill the grunt, didn't work out for him. It's got his team in a tough spot because it let A-Hole spawn back in. He gets 2v1, and you ain't won many 2v1s in the open, no matter who it is. Because you won't be getting those powerful one-shots in the open as much and all that good stuff. That's it. Delta's recovering. Helped out Shotdown, finish off Killer K there. MOH is in a tough spot here. They're getting collapsed on. They got their Grunt and NG pairing up to try and get base 1, while the Rocket kind of just D's up on that. I don't even know what happened there, but JJ pulled off some magic. Good stuff to JJ. A lot of magical stuff's been going on. Ooh, A-Hole's throwing out them deadies. That said, Delta should have the advantage here. A-Hole isn't as acclimated to the shotgun on this map, and Delta is a shotgun master. That said, A-Hole's showing he has that in his repertoire. His reptar. So he's looking great. Phenomenal play here for our favorite player, A-Hole. And this is honestly a very unselfish thing for A-Hole to do, is to take the NG on Kashyyyk of all maps. Nobody wants to play Engineer on Kashyyyk. I kind of actually like playing Engineer on Kashyyyk, but no one wants to do it. You're going to be at a disadvantage to the sniper. Fighting rockets is even tough. I mean, it shouldn't be tough, but I struggle it. I mean, I'm not. Sometimes I get my roll red, or just my movement's poor, and I'm not paying attention fully. Rockets are wrecking me. Versus grunts, you always win versus grunts. It's just nature of Battlefront 2 Online on the PlayStation 2. Killer K and A-Hole both make the spawn here. Let's see what happens. Hey, I'm gonna check out the base count. Looks like MOH actually got out of their dismal situation at base 2. It did take base 3, and they're taking base 4 as well while working on base 1. That's a good stuff to Kantara for squaring up here. He's gonna be in a tough spot versus JJ though. And JJ capitalizes. This is the map has been flipped. MOH is sticking in there, showing their might. Bum, bum, boom. Okay. Kantara really focused in on that rocket, did not pay off, and now he's on tilt. Devil's being up in this hut's good because it's keeping Lak out of there, but at the same time, he could be in the water, doing a lot more work, shooting the entire map. That said, Diablo somehow kills JJ as well. Did his auto turret get him across the map? Diablo is a madman. Even his auto turret's the best in the game. And I want my boy Kentaro to really take a breath because he's forcing these rockets right now. He's not thinking. He's just you gotta think. Oh man, like he is. I mean, rocket sniping's tough. I can't be overcritical of it. It's a tough job. It's just I'm used to crossfire hitting all of these, so I got high expectations. And Qatar just saying, I don't like rocket sniping, I'm just dropping down. Let's see if that pays off for him. That's actually a pretty smart play of him to drop down. Lak did not expect that because he did not charge up base 2. And now we're back to map is flipped basically now. Rebels have 1 and 2 and the Empire have 4 and 3. Someone is taking base 1 for the Empire though. I'm going to try and find out who that is in a second here. So I'm able to switch off at least. Okay, it's S15 trying to get that. He did not pull it off. Diablo takes him down. You know, Kantara is trying to get base 2. Did not happen though, so. Alright. It's a tough one. All the bases are white for bot, but they get base 1. MOH is doing a good job this map, just controlling. I can't give too much of a deep analysis right now. I like seeing Diablo in the water though. He can really absorb like a lot of pressure on him. He did die though, but the fact that he's taken so many eyes were on Diablo right then. Lak was on him, S15 was on him, Delta was on him. Kantara, Lak needs to realize Kantara's gonna kill himself every single time on Lak if he can, because Kantara's thinking, alright, I'm versus Lak. Lak is probably the most important player for MOH. Therefore, if I trade my life for his, my team will come out on top on the 3-on-3. So what I would advise, it's tough, of course. It's because you got to play a certain way and etc. But eventually, if you see this guy keeps killing himself to get you, see if he can change it up. But that said, not a terrible trade for Lak at all. I mean, rocket for rocket's never bad, and JJ and his team has shown that they're pretty good when Kantara even has taken the trades. Just an interesting outlook, I guess. See if S15's able to white out the last base here, so I have the whole team on him. Was not able to do it. Kantara is there. I will say, bot is very good at holding this last base compared to other clans. They do not give it up easy. They do not like losing. They will go down to reinforcements before they lose by bases, if given the choice. Right now we see Killer K on Lak. Killer K doesn't have any ammo, so he's just saying... I mean, Lak doesn't have any ammo, so he's just saying I'm going to try and take out Killer K with him. Does not work out, though. Let's see. So right now, bot's just going for the standard thing. Send your engineer to 2, have the rocket go for the dock. Sniper and water, most likely. Yeah, good stuff by Diallo killing JJ there. And Grunt also to base 2. That's a very standard strategy. Sometimes you can send the Grunt through the water or the engineer through the water as well. Sometimes that helps mix it up between the sniper going the water and some other class going into the water, basically. Sometimes that helps. Good line throw by Kentaro there. Lack didn't seem prepared for it. It's been a that was doing a good job here, just absorbing JJ's shots. It's so big for your sniper just to be able to dodge sniper shots because if they're getting hit by those first few sniper shots every time, then you're basically think about it like this: if your sniper's getting killed in the first 5 shots by their sniper, then that sniper is going to be on the rest of your team within 5 seconds. Yeah, so Diablo gave his team probably about 30 to 35 seconds, even though he didn't kill JJ. He just, you know, did a good job strafing movement wise and etc. to make sure he didn't get killed quick, and that's big. Unfortunately, his team wasn't able to do too much in that 3-on-3, but they put on pressure. And the more pressure you apply, eventually the other team will fall apart a little bit, perhaps. JJ taking out Diablo there. So that's going to buy JJ his. I don't know how Kantara killed JJ. So both snipers on the map. I was about to say that I was going to give JJ a period of time where he could just snipe at the rest of the team for a good 10 seconds here because Diablo didn't have spawn. That said, Delta's coming all the way around base. That's a good route by Delta. Gets the roll shot on Diablo, looking like he's back at it again. A-hole jetpack's gonna be tough to dodge when you're trying to white out a base, though. Not much you can do about that except just hope A-hole misses. But yeah, we see A-hole's constantly going for this 2 push. I would like to see A-hole maybe switch it up, go up on the high hill more. Just try and do a little bit different routes. I'm not. I'm just thinking about the base routes. Obviously, when I do base routes, I'm not that great at it either. But I'm just saying he could change up his base routes just a teeny bit every time, just to keep mixing it up. Right now, he's keeping it very standard. And sometimes he might even want to try to run by base 2 if he can, because taking base 2 is so hard. Lack is. If you're in a small zone of a base, if you're fighting Lack, you're not going to get the base white while fighting Lack. It's just not going to happen. You're either going to have to lead the base zone or you're going to die. You got 2 choices. So might as well lead the base zone, try and run by to 4. Hope Lack misses some tougher random movement shots, basically. That's my logic. That said, if A-hole gets a kill, see, right here, we're going to see it again. Lack is going to spawn. A-hole's going to be trying to white out the base, and Lack will kill A-hole. Unless A-hole gets the death pack, then maybe I'm wrong, but it's Lack's going to throw that nade right there like he did, and A-hole's dead right now. He's dead. Okay, I was wrong. A-hole actually did it. A-hole's actually doing pretty well. I'm glad he left the base zone. And he's absorbing a lot of pressure on him right now. He got the base wide as well, it looked like. Yeah, A-hole's just trying to stay near Delta and make it Lack have to take a hard choice here. And he did good to get that death pack on Delta there. Alright, let's see. He's got help from Guitar here. I would roll right. Oh, shit. Alright, ShotDown is there. It looks like they did get the base fight before the team spawned, though. That's good for bot there. I was wrong about my theory that Lack would kill A-hole while he's fighting out the base, though, so whatever. You know how that goes. Looks like I'm seeing a lot of bot killed. That's good for bot. Looks like a little bit of a momentum swing. Killer Guy's doing good to absorb the JJ shots. Honestly, he could have done a little bit more to stay alive there. It's tough, though. JJ's very accurate. And JJ gets killed by Diablo soon after. So every time you fight a sniper on Kashyyyk, I wouldn't advise obviously, like you don't want to die, so maybe I'm being Captain Obvious here, but you got to think about it. Like if I can live through 5 shots in a row, he has to reload. That's even more time. And then meanwhile, my sniper can do the work. That's how you got to think about it. It's very obvious, I guess, but that's kind of how I look at it. Especially engineer. That's definitely engineer logic because it's always about like health packing and stuff, and just try to get people's eyes on you as an engineer. And engineers can carry more the more attention that's given on them. That's how. I'm not giving away too many secrets here, but if you give a player too much attention, for instance, Destroyer or something, you focus them down really, really hard. You're basically, on one hand, you're trying to stop that man from carrying, but at the same time, you're still putting him in the position to carry if he just survives and plays slow. So it's a tough spot. Because if you don't bring that pressure, he gets awards, and then it's tough to kill. It's a lot of choices. And then with Pimp last season, he was always in the midst of action. I think at a point people were like, "We gotta kill this guy. He's a sniper. He's easy to kill, right?" Shit, Killer K's going in right now, and he's putting on First City. He might get a triple kill here. In which case, he's back, baby. Oh damn, Black with a nice body though. Let's see if he's able to close it down versus Killer K here. Killer K saying, "Kill yourself, Black," and Black says, "No, I'm gonna shoot the perfect rocket behind you." All right, so Bot has bases 4 and 2, and then MOH has 3 and 1. So it's a very interesting map situation right now. JJ's working on getting base 2. AL's fighting Lak. He's just going to use the barrier to his advantage. Lak's looking for a headshot with pistol. Wasn't able to find it. Lak smartly crouching behind that. He's saying, "I'm having none of that." AO kind of being very confident. He's very calm right now versus like Prep's a little bit too calm though, and Lak makes him pay for it. Bot does get that base white, but JJ's shooting at him. So let's see what's going on at base 4 here. Okay, so it's AO versus Delta. I think Delta will definitely rise to the occasion here. AO shotgun looking pretty solid though. He's showing that that's in his game now. It's in the game. He's showing that he's gonna press R1 on you. He's showing it today. Doesn't have to be L1. Alright, good stuff to kill a K, making sure ShotDown gets taken down sooner rather than later. Alright, we got a Kentaro here. Let's see what Kentaro does. See, at the end there, Kentaro decided, "I'm not going to win this fight. I'm just going to tunnel on killing myself." Which is fine. I do that as well when I'm playing Rocket. But at some point, sometimes it's not always. I guess I don't really know what to do. I would probably say run away is good. I don't know what these guys are bots doing right now, rushing these guys on top of the hill. I mean, I respect it, but it feels like the whole team's trying to kill the hill guy. Honestly, all you need for the hill guy is one guy. That's all you need is one. That's my opinion. Though. I mean, of course, the sniper can always support wherever he is. Killer K with good help by Killer K there. Good stuff by Delta getting by here. See if it pays off. Looks like he will be getting the base. That's a big turnaround. Delta getting by there is a super good base run by Delta. He did not tunnel too much on defending or rushing base 3. It's good to see. Looks like Diablo and JJ, in just terms of kill feed, have been going toe to toe with each other. And we're going to see A-Hole versus Delta again. Like I said, this should be Delta favored for sure, and a little bit help from shotdown made Aho go a little frenzy there, and it pays off. The seawall has been breached. I think that helps bot more if the seawall's down if they're trying to get in the base 4. I could be wrong though. Okay, Delta's got a tough spot on him, but he's playing this pretty dang well right now. Yeah, Delta's playing this fantastically right now. If he takes down both power class, that is going to be a momentum swing for his team. Just in terms of morale line. And A-Hole, you can tell A-Hole does not want to give him that second kill. As a player, that is very smart to do because obviously it stalls time, and then also didn't work out there. And plus, yeah, I guess Kentaro gets back there sooner, so it's good of him to stall. He might have just wanted to stall until Kentaro got there, but I guess the communication with bot just wasn't there. And Delta is abusing the double powers, and he's saying, I'm going to get reduction, I'm going to take over, and he's abusing these base 4 fights. Credit to him. And meanwhile, we see shotdown putting on for City. K looking pretty solid there. Alright, I'm going to try and find out what bot's trying to do right now. Looks like they're sending Diablo to try and take 1. And as well as the grunt, and then they had the engine going back as well. I'm not sure if Delta lost the fight, which is very unfortunate because Delta went back to the health droids because he was looking for the reduction. It was the right play, but at the same time, you go back to the ammo droids, you're basically saying, I'm going for this streak, I'm sacrificing 30 seconds of time, which I could be running with energy and my stamina, and I'm going backwards. Maybe even more than 30 seconds, that's big. I mean, I do the same exact, I would have done the same exact play as Delta did. It's just, if you do that play, you have to you have to at least get in a rhythm and get to the next ammo droid is basically what I'm saying. And eventually get reduction. Let's see if, how that's, so, yeah, it was just like a lot of time resources went into going to that ammo droid back there. And I'm not, that's a very Kashyyyk specific thing, though. It's going back to that ammo droid, though. It's not like every map is like that, because ammo droids usually aren't like way back there behind the base. So this is a very Kashyyyk specific thing that I would say. And good stuff to Katara taking down JJ there. So bot has MOH trapped where bot was trapped before, and maybe MOH was even trapped before even earlier in the match. And the Hill's doing a fantastic job absorbing JJ pressure, absorbing Delta pressure, making sure Delta isn't running forward. Delta's using a lot of energy here, just rolling. He won't be able to sprint as far. He does eventually go down from a triple team, but him absorbing that much pressure should have Kentaro and Diablo and the rest of bot looking good and being in good positions. Let's see if that's the case though. That was a big kill, big no-scope from Diablo there. Dang, that rocket looked like it might have should have killed him, but it might have been just a teeny bit too forward. Good stuff by Kentaro taking LAK out of the docks. It's tough whenever a rocket gets back there. Good nade by Kentaro, I believe. And right now, Diablo's going to be able to look for a really good angle here. And it looks like Killer K and Delta somehow got by here. Delta is honestly playing fantastically. I'm seeing him always being in the playmaking positions, and that's something you definitely like to see out of your engineer. He takes down A-Hole, fantastic. Unfortunately, I do believe at this point A-Hole will make spawn, but that was fantastic by Delta for being in this position right now. Playing really well. Dropping down from that thing versus an engineer in a shotgun fight is always tough. Ooh, Delta with a nice step back beats A-Hole to the punch. Good stuff to Delta. And Delta gets his team right back into this thing. From winning two one-on-ones in a row versus A-Hole. See how A-Hole's able to respond to that. Katara killed JJ. Katara's been doing his stuff on the other side of the map here. But yeah, I'll let you guys absorb the glory of this match in its full glory without any distractions for just a little bit here. Alright, I am here to talk about this great match we're seeing here today. Good big kill by Diablo on R-LAK there. If he takes on the power class here, I would say that's a possible map winner for bot if Diablo does this. Putting on a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. His movement's looking really good here. He's sticking on the Delta in a perfect manner. He's really making it tough on Delta. But Delta's also doing pretty good movement here. His rolls are looking fantastic. Diablo saying, I can roll too. And Delta creates the space on Diablo as Diablo probably did not want to make that last roll that he made there. Because that let Delta, whenever you do a roll, if the other player, especially versus an engineer, if you roll versus an engineer, what Delta just did there was that, okay, he's rolling toward me. I'm going to run straight forward. I'm going to do a sprint roll forward, turn around after that, and there's going to be a ton of space in between from where you rolled toward the guy and where he was. So it was just pretty smart. Because Delta, it wasn't like it was like a straight on, otherwise he could have just one-shot Diablo if he's a straight on rolling forward. It's kind of like he's on the side of Delta and he's rolling forward, so Delta rolled in the opposite direction, created space, so it's good. Because as an engineer, you're decent up close, but might as well create the range and just, especially versus sniper, you can one shot from any range basically. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And plus, it's a lot harder for a sniper to finish off with their pistol at that mid range. So this is something to keep in mind. So yeah, Delta's playing very smart. They have no complaints really. The only complaint I would have is, and it's not even a complaint. He made the right play at the time. I don't know who got the last kill there. I'm gonna scroll up here, look at the scores. I don't know who won that map. I'm sure people in the Discord know. I'm not in the Discord. If there's anyone in my chat, tell me what the map score is. That'd be great. So I'm looking at the chat on my PS4 right now. Alright, let me look. Killicane with a pretty strong performance there. Honestly, yeah, Killicane with a strong performance. Diablo and JJ, it wasn't as even as I thought it was. JJ still took it pretty harshly, I would say. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, JJ was definitely getting the better of it there. Kentaro, honestly, good, really good play from Kentaro. He's really doing a lot of work. And honestly, I know JJ was putting in the most work. I'd honestly give MVP to Delta for that map. He was looking good on the Kashyyyk. And 28 Deadeye from Delta is pretty much phenomenal play there. No complaints. Like I said, the only complaint I would have had, which isn't even a complaint, is that he went back to that ammo droid and he didn't get reduction off of it. So it's not even a real complaint. He made the right plays. It didn't work out for him. That's just something that happens. JJ with the camper, 1 minute and 8 seconds. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, Delta playing very well right now, especially for a guy we haven't seen too much in the preseason. He's coming out strong, and like I said, we hadn't really seen too much of his Kashyyyk NG before, but it makes a lot of sense that he would be good at that map considering his shotgun ability. So it's great to see him coming out strong here, showing that the shotgun is there, and he took advantage of it fully that map. Alright, thank you, Stern. So Mo won by 34. That was a close map, though. That was a really close map. That was a close map. So Mo only one thing. That was really close. They went down to the wire. That's one of the better Kashyyks in a while, man. Oh shit, my timer's off though. I forgot about my timer. That'll happen though. So timer's inaccurate. Eventually I'll get my timer to be right. I guess we're at a pause right now. So until the map gets restarted, I'm gonna let you guys observe this great warm-up timer. Whoops, we're not actually starting. Let me go back here. With 8. Alright, there we go. We're back. The map didn't actually start. I was joking with you guys, Capture. Been a great match, guys. It's a really long match, though. The first map was really long, and this map was long. But it's been good play from both sides. So if this is the next map, Jabba's, it's actually a pretty interesting pick versus MOH, who's like very good at this map. But at the same time, I could see why Bot would pick it against MOH, considering MOH might have picked Rebels. Even then, MOH is still good at Rebels, so it's an interesting pick by Bot. I guess I just realized, I guess technically Bot doesn't have Iceman. So I guess it's not their tippy top lineup, but this lineup's definitely still good for Bot. And I guess it's possible that MOH's best lineup might be with Delta NG, because Naga just doesn't have the experience yet for me to say, yeah, Naga, he's the NG man. Until I see it in the playoffs, I'm a doubter and a hater. Or maybe he pops off really hard in the regular season. You never know. Maybe I'll become a believer as well then. But it's hard to really buy into any player until they show that they're wrecking the playoffs as well. So I definitely have more confidence in Delta at the moment, but I know Naga's their guy. He's the quarterback of the future, but Delta's there. I don't really know what football reference I would make here for this. I guess Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers is always the go-to whenever this happens. Something like that, at least. But yeah, we should be starting up here any second. Maybe. Maybe not. Side note, if JJ plays Kashyyyk every match, we might see a pretty dang good KD from him. That'll go down, obviously, if he has to play Polis Massa. Probably Tana CTF. The only person that's really done good on Tana CTF as sniper has been Pimp. Some other snipers are pretty solid on it, though. Just not like they would go like, for instance, a good sniper score on Tana CTF would be like 30 and 40. That'd be a really good sniper score on Tana CTF if it's a long Tana CTF. And but and then Pimp would go like 50 and 30 or something instead. Would be the difference. So just different expectations. But yeah, JJ just, if he continues at this rate, we could be seeing a record level sniper KD. I don't want to talk too much because then Pimp might rage at me randomly. Maybe that's a good thing though. But yeah, JJ's looking good, and JJ Sniper's looking like fire. So far, I think it kind of has. He took away Diablo's awards on Coruscant, which is what you want from your sniper. Taking awards on the enemy engineer. And then on Kashyyyk, he obviously held it down, but I would say Delta definitely did the most of the work there, surprisingly. Maybe not surprisingly. We just hadn't seen his engineer on Kashyyyk too much before. And then you have ShotDown and R-LAK combo, the battery, the duo, negative and positive energy, the powerful duo, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure they gotta have a nickname for their partner name. Maybe it's like the LAK down or the ShotLAK or the strong the strong Buffalo down, something like that. But yeah, they're a good combo out there. You gotta like what they're doing out there today. So you give ShotDown and R-LAK a good powerful sniper like JJ and Delta who's playing consistently, they might be the team to beat. As we say that, Bot's been looking good with their lineup. Diablo's been fire. It's interesting to see him go sniper that last map. I thought he would be able to go toe-to-toe with JJ. He actually did pretty dang well. I know he lost 23 to 12 in kills overall, but that is pretty solid versus what I've seen from JJ and Kashyyyk, because when we scrimmed MOH beforehand in the preseason, JJ basically almost got beam rifle on us, so Dabo was actually killing JJ, so thumbs up there. And Stern says Matthew plus Jeff equals MJ. Okay, it's the MJ combo, the MJ duo, and they're on the pursuit for the 6th ring. With that type of combo, it's going to be tough to stop them. And then, but yeah, I think, honestly, Delta coming out of nowhere was a surprise. I don't know how much he can play this season. He's probably not the permanent starter. He's probably just the veteran guy coming off the bench. But thumbs up for that pickup. Really good stuff. He was on Bot before, but Bot has a shit ton of guys, and MOH looks like they needed a 6-man. So that's 5th man. I could try to commentate, but when I try to commentate earlier, Stern, or I try to pull up Discord rather, it started lagging my thing. I need to figure out a way to use Discord in the stream. Otherwise, I would do it. I'm not just avoiding this to be a dick. Because I tried pulling up Discord earlier. I was watching on my PS4 to see if it started lagging. It started lagging. So yeah, literally all I have up on my computer is my OBS, and then I have my PS4. Yeah, I need to figure it out. And either that or next time you stream and I can commentate with you. So it's unfortunate. I apologize, brother. I feel like I let you down as a man today. But yeah, literally all on my computer is just my OBS, unfortunately. I don't know why it's doing this. It's more intensive. But yeah, next time I'm going to try to figure out how to use Discord and my stream thing at the same time. And then we'll be good to go. Either that, yeah, you gotta stream. We'll figure it out. So, Stern, I don't know who won the first map. I'm assuming Bot won the first map because I went to go get something out of the oven. I barely got back in time to get the stat screen. So I don't know who won the first map. But yeah, I got the stat screen. It's good news. I don't know who won the map. It's the bad news. I'm assuming Bot did. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Diablo is going off again. Like, he went 17 and 2, but good stuff for Bot, MOH actually killing him. We weren't able to kill him on that map when we played him. Alright, looks like we're heading into it here. Alright, that's good. Can you copy and paste from the stats log? It might be easier just to do it that way. But it's good to have the VODs because if people want to watch back at this stuff, it's always good to have just in case. Granted, quality isn't the best. Not really too much going on. But it's there if the people want it. But yeah, if you can copy and paste from the stat line, that's pretty nice. Eventually, you might be able to make a program that does it for you. That might be possible. That'd be crazy. Alright, we're gonna have Diablo back on Engineer on this map, though. And Kantara back on Sniper. So, keys for this map. This map is pretty dang basic. I guess the biggest key is just not to lose 2 or 5 on your main bases. Don't let them like get a bunch of time on it for free. Yeah, I'm assuming it wouldn't be too difficult. Just the problem would be how would it filter out what is important maps, like relevant maps, versus like the maps that aren't actual maps. Like for instance, just then we had a warm up map that wasn't actually a map. Like, how would it distinguish that? I would assume you'd still have to do some things on the user end, but might be doable. I think it's doable because it can read off the sheet and stuff, and it's numbers. So, oh, you're saying it would just look at the stat screen? Maybe is what you're saying though. Optical reader. Or maybe it just looks at the stat log page that you're talking about and does it. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. Good. Delta going pretty aggressive there. He's looking like R-LAK coming to base 3. That's a pretty big surprise, actually. They're going to send a shotdown onto A-hole here. And it pays off. A-hole just gets demolished there. Unfortunately, AO will get a really quick spawn, though. But maybe Shotdown's about to say, I'm gonna wreck your legacy. Good dodge by Shotdown. He knew when AO was gonna shoot that rocket off reload. R-LAK's coming to help his boy. It's the combo. Ooh. Shotdown using and abusing AO right now. A-hole needs to call for help here. I think all his team's focusing too much on 3. Let's see if he gets the help he needs. No, he's not going to get any help. Oh, he did get help, but his Kantara looks like maybe a mine got him. Yeah, MOH, it's looking really good for them. If they take this main base here and get this base white, it's going to be looking like curtains for Bot for this map. Granted, I guess at the same time, Bot got by to 5. That said, it's looking rough. Shotdown hasn't died. Okay, did Shotdown die? I don't think Shotdown's died. I think Shotdown's gonna get elite rifle. Oh shit, it's over, dude. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's why you don't pick Jabba's Palace versus MOH. This doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You don't do it. You let them pick it against you and you pick Empire. I respect the pick though, it's just wasn't it good. It's looking good for MOH right now, and Especially after losing a map like that, we'll see how bot's able to respond. Um, like I said, let me make sure to get the stat screen. Yeah, shot down and LAK combo pretty much slapped him. Kentaro was the only one to get kills on his team. It was just looking rough. That was just so unfortunate. Yeah, 2-1 MOH. Oops, I keep forgetting to. Eventually, I'll get my timer to be good. One day. Okay, we're on to Naboo. We're on to Naboo. What's up, Ortiz X? Ortiz. Right now, we're in the middle of a series between MOH and Bot. Bot's looking really good. Not Bot, but MOH is looking pretty good right now. They just took Jabba's in a very convincing fashion. I think they took it in about 4 minutes or something like that. Granted, my timer isn't accurate too, but yeah, just take my word on that. But yeah, this map, it's actually pretty surprised MOH would pick it, but I'm guessing they're like, you know what? Delta isn't going to be playing that many matches. Let's pick Naboo for him, let him put on for his city. And that's what they did. Whoops. But yeah, we're heading to map 4 here. The keys to this map is basically don't let the other engineer get awards. That's about it. And Diablo's saying I'm going to go right at LAK. It's never worked out for me whenever I try to do this base route, but maybe it'll work out for him. It's definitely a change up because you're used to the engineer going between 2 and 1. Dabo does take down LAK though with a nice step back. Just manages to dodge his rockets. Didn't fall for any of LAK's grenade traps. Let's see. K holding off Delta at Bay here is pretty huge. Because the amount of time that a grunt can absorb the... Well, does K have help actually? Yeah, he does. Okay, that was why. Delta was taking this time, never mind. So yeah, they bring down the double team on Delta. Kill him. And bases are pretty spread out right now. Pretty even. 3 bases to 3. So right now, Delta's doing a pretty standard thing of going 6-1-2. It's a pretty good way of trying to get awards. Is just stay avoiding base 4 and 5 and 3. Just keep going 6-1-2 route. Even if you lose your beginning fight, you can just keep going the 6-1-2 over and over again. And then after you do the whole entire 6-1-2, then you have the choice of just cutting through the middle, killing people in the back. You got a lot of options available to you, basically. Good stuff by Delta, taking down A-hole there pretty easily. Looks like what we're going to be seeing here, this map is just A-hole trying to kill Delta over and over again. And it's going to be up to Delta to either avoid A-hole or just keep killing them in a row. Delta very calm, not too worried. He isn't trying to get all too frantic and try and sprint jump past or anything. Just good roll forward. A-hole did not expect it. A-hole's probably not used to players rolling on him as much anymore. That said, Diablo was there. Probably A-hole communicated to Diablo. They bring the double team on Delta. And Delta's probably 9 points spree he had there. It goes to an end. You get. See, that's the thing. If you're fighting a rocket, it's going to take. One, they have a lot of health. They're going to take a while to kill. Number two, they got a one-shot kill. And number three, if it's A-hole, he's going to be calling for help. Diablo will be there to help A-hole. So versus bot especially, try to avoid the rocket if you can. It's easier said than done, though. But, see, I don't know why base one was white, but it's looking good for MOH, I guess, because they have a bot down to base 2 right now. Yeah, they have bot down to base 2. So bot's going to have to try and get out of that situation. A-hole doing a lot of sprints. Sprinting side to side, I don't think is that good of a dodge move because I think your feet raise up and your arms also go forward when you're sprinting. So when you do the sprint side to side, while it is a decent one, it's just you're better off not going back and forth with it, I would say, with the sprinting all over the place. In terms of dodging sniper shots, that is. Okay, Diablo somehow got out the base 6 for bot, so that's big for bot, for surviving at least. And JJ's somehow alive still. My bad, let me get on our boy here. Oh, he does go down, I believe, yeah. But he's staying alive for a long time there. And ShotDown continues his dominance over A-hole this match. See if he's able to get a double kill here. Qatar's really got to commit onto this kill. He cannot let ShotDown white out this base. And he does not. That's big by Qatar because that's going to let his team be able to spawn at 2 as well as base 6. I'd be on the watch for a Diablo reduction around here. I don't think he's run into too much action lately. He will be having a lack be there though. Ooh, he took a little bit of damage from that nade. Alright, Diablo's going to be drawing a double power class double team here. We'll see how he plays it. One option he could have had is just run to Delta's side. Oh, never mind. He already has reduction. He has increase now, so he can just stand his ground easily. So, yeah, that's that. And MOH will pay for the double power class double team because that hurts whenever you bring the double team and do not come out on top in that situation if you're the people double teaming. And meanwhile, bots is going to be running bases. They will have a triple team on him. ShotDown takes him down really quickly, though. They all does take down JJ before he does, though. Delta keeping to his going back to actually his base 2 running. Ooh, they hold a nice pistol after getting a decent rocket shot in there. Kentaro doing a pretty good job this map. I've seen a lot of him coming to help his team. You like to see that. Let's see. Bots. MOH is down to base 6 right now, it looks like. But Delta is taking base 2, so it looks like they will be okay. Good dodges by Delta, though. Yeah, good dodges. Delta has an advantage right now in this situation. As I say that, I guess a-hole right there. What you saw was Delta try to go for the pretty basic depth pack over the fountain. In which case, a-hole realized, okay, that's on cooldown. All he can use is shotgun. A-hole jumps on top, goes for pretty simple stuff. He goes for the rocket, and it's not like Delta can punish him for jumping on top of the depth pack anymore. So if I were Delta, I would have. If I saw a-hole going for that jump, I probably would have just immediately started running. Of course, it's a lot easier to say that when you are spectating. Kilk's doing a good job. A little bit too much rolling though, and he pays for it. Diablo is not aware of the rocket that's about to be coming in for him, and doesn't matter anyways because Delta got the point blank on Diablo. That's huge. He must have. I do not know how he got that. Maybe it was a roll forward into a point blank. Who knows? Good stuff for. Ooh. Okay, for some reason I thought AO already killed shot down there. Yeah, that's big point blank earlier by Delta. I don't know how he got. He might have rolled forward into Diablo. Diablo missed a one shot, and Delta probably paid him off for it. We'll never know. I'm sure Delta will tell everybody about it later, though. MOH rebounding here. Let's see what LAK's able to do. Dang, I didn't see. I didn't see that from Delta's POV, but that looked nice from Delta. Delta's looking very shifty right now. It's looking very, very spry, I guess you would say. Let's see. So bases are back to even. Good stuff to MOH for rebounding. Delta getting that point blank on Diablo is huge for his team and probably a big morale raiser. And a confidence booster to Delta too. Not that he needs it because he's been playing well all match. Ooh. Ale going toe to toe with LAK. Let's see. Not quite able to finish it though. And loses a little bit of control over that 1v1. Pays for it. MOH looks like they're on a tear right here. But it looks like Diablo's doing the thing where he like is counter rotating on the MOH push. Kind of unnoticed almost. Kind of very stealthy like. So let's see if MOH is able to bring somebody to this side of the map that Diablo seems to be taking for free or not. They might not even know it's Diablo. Diablo's just gonna keep on taking bases until someone puts him in a check. It'll be interesting to see what Diablo does after taking this base. Will he try to go to base 4? Will he bypass base 4? We will see. He sees it run at base 4, so he's probably thinking, yeah, I'm going to go for base 4. But he might pay for that because what he doesn't know is someone else is there named LAK, and he's about to take a rocket. And he's just realizing that now. Okay, yep. Ooh, ShotDown did spawn on him. Yeah, I was probably going to elect to say, okay, they want to kill me, they can come after me. Ooh, that was a pretty good death pack from Diablo there, but it does not kill ShotDown. Diablo's probably really close to wards here. It was smart of him to dip there. And I also like the fact that I would not have jumped down to base 2. But that was smart of him to do that. But while it is kind of risky, it's still the best play because he's not wasting any time. There's ammo droid at base 2 anyways. Might as well do it. But I would have been a lot safer. Went up for the ammo droid and health droid not in the base. But Diablo made the right play going for the one in the base. If I was Diablo, I wouldn't even take this fight. And he is not. But he better watch out for a body here from LAK. I guarantee it's coming right about now. Let's see. don't believe this guy actually has his reduck yet. Good, good move. Good ankle breaker by Diablo on ShotDown there. Not much ShotDown can do about that fight. And I believe we will be seeing Diablo get reduction after this. And this is the kind of cautious, but also at the same time, not too cautious play, but that you like to see from your engineer. And this is how you get awards, by kind of playing a balance. Because if you're too cautious, you're going to take way too long to get awards. You're too long to get the 24 points. Diablo didn't do that. He goes right at LAK right after he gets reduct, though. He's crazy. Doesn't die for it, though. And it works out for him. It's tough to deal with. LAK will be spawning back on him here, though. See what he's able to do off that spawn. Diablo trying to figure out what he got to do here. Oof. I'm surprised he's ignoring Delta as much as he is, but I guess he's not respecting Delta's jetpack range. Yeah, good stuff from Killer K being there. Just having a grunt to help you in those situations, put shots in, helps a ton. Because it basically makes the other team feel forced. For whatever reason, the other team plays a lot faster when it's a 2-on-2 instead of a 2-on-1. So it forces the other team to feel like there's a lot more pressure on them to do something right then and puts them into a frantic spot. Because you got a grunt shooting at you, that's annoying. And that's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it sucks, but it doesn't suck that much. It shouldn't make you tunnel too hard on going for the NG and overcommitting for it. Because you wouldn't overcommit on the engineer anyways if you're 2-on-1. Well, I guess you don't want to waste too much time 2-on-1ing though. So, still the right play, I guess. Let's check out the base count. Diablo's at the point where he's widening out bases and letting his team take it for him. So, MOH is down to base 3 right now. And base 2 as well, thanks to Delta taking that base. At this point, when you have awards, it's good to go on the 2. Sometimes, yeah, it's still good to just take these one-on-ones, especially if it's an NG on these outskirts, but it's also good to go to base 4 every now and then. Just as like a little surprise attack. Like, I'm here, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's good to mostly run your bases on the 2-1-6 even when you have awards, but every now and then you want to go 2 to 4 popping shots and then go back to the outside. So MOH is getting base 4. That's actually a big deal because they won't be trapped in 3. Being trapped in 3 is usually where teams get trapped and lose the game. Most of the time when people lose the Naboo by bases. Alright, let's see what LAK's able to do. Where's the hole here? Yep. Good play, good play. See if LAK's able to complete the triple kill here. Ooh. He was close. Killer K did a good job ending that. Not letting the pressure get too high. And the steam get rolling. Oof, that mine throw by A-hole looked like a UFO. Empire Grunt versus Rebel Grunt at range. Tough. And Diablo's there anyways to help. Yeah, we're kind of at like that slow kill from bot, just slowly taking reinforcements, depleting. That said, never mind. LAK out the body on Diablo. MOH is right back in it with that. That's the thing. Getting awards versus MOH team is going to be... It's going to be good to have awards versus MOH, but it's not going to be a game winner. Because they have LAK who can... He's got pretty dang good bodies. And then you have JJ who's going to headshot you. And Delta's even showing that he's got it. Dabble only has the Flechette award, so don't think he still has one. He doesn't. He just has Flechette. doesn't have increase, reduction, or any of that stuff. And he does go down for that. So MOH, they're trying to get, they're finally back even with bases. For a while, they were down to two for a bit there. Yeah. Okay. Killick versus Shotdown. This is gonna be a big fight for Killick. I think Killick needs to win this for his team. Killick rolls in, and he does get the kill with that roll-in shot. Pretty risky though. All right, that was a big kill from Killick because it gives his team a pretty commanding base advantage. MOH is pretty reliant on Shotdown winning grunt one-on-ones, and when he does not, they do get slowed down a bit in terms of base taking. He was trying to predict to the fourth dimension with that shot that he's going for there. You saw it. He's trying to read like 3 years into the future with that shot. You got the pistol kill on him anyways, but it's still funny. Ooh, good. Delta's getting destroyed by those jump up rocket shots. I think he maybe tried to predict it that time with the death back, but I think he slightly threw it too early or something like that. And A holds a pretty big double kill right there. See if what his team's doing. They're trapped in base 3. It looks like that is, like I said earlier, that's usually where the teams lose it. Lack with a beautiful roll nade there. Blew up on Diablo. It's going to have Diablo on tilt for a little bit. And Qatar somehow killed a Delta, maybe with a headshot or something like that. And right now, Black's doing his best to get this base white, because if you get base 4 white, it relieves so much pressure off get that base 3 trap. Qatar is playing very safe, very standard, just back up, shoot, back up, shoot. Shot down though with a huge double kill. That might be able to get his team back in the game with just that alone. Because if he gets this base white, it's gonna be huge for his team. That said, it does not looks like bot got the spawn. Surprised that Diablo went through that depth back, but I'm sure he found a way. Yeah, Diablo's just barely living through that stuff, but he does get the base white. That does help, but it doesn't matter too much getting the base white because they're triple taking it, and they will be getting a spawn for whoever wasn't spawned in for bot. That said, bot is feeling desperate to get this map win. And yeah, Kantara doing a very good job of jumping in there. Good stuff to him. Delta holding it off here. Good stuff to Delta and Shotdown. Good combo pressure onto that. And yeah, that was huge of Delta and Shotdown right there, just holding off that base 3. Because bot, for whatever reason, had 2 people spawn base 2. And base 2 is pretty far away from base 4 and base 5. So it looks like we're back to MOH being able to hang in here. Yeah, MOH will be able to hang in here. Thanks to Delta and Shotdown being able to get that huge double kill in there together. Oh, that auto turret killed JJ. It's always a unfortunate one. But at least it's shooting, I guess. It's ready. It came out to play. Let's see, Killer K's gonna be on JJ here. JJ does take it. That's big for JJ. Anytime you kill a rebel grunt, that's a big deal, especially a sniper. Looks like A-Hole punished a roll there, getting base 4 back for his team. Central base, pretty key to have base 4. On top of not letting the other engine get awards, having base 4 is probably the next big thing you would want to focus on this map. Oh man, great time to be alive. It's been a pretty great match. This got playoff vibes to it. I really don't have any complaints. Everyone's really brought their A game today. It's been a great series. Um, Long maps. Everyone's given their all. Diablo's doing his thing. Delta's doing his thing. JJ's doing his thing. Guitar's doing his thing. Hale's doing his thing. LAK's doing his thing. And then Killer K and Shotdown are both doing their thing. So, no real complaints about this match. It's been a good one. On the topic of reinforcements, I would gather that bot would have the upper hand, but I would assume MOH probably have like 110, 90 at the worst, so they're not too worried. Right now we're seeing Diablo versus Delta there. Diablo does take it. Pretty standard stuff, just shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. Looks like Delta wasn't too focused on health packing though, and only a little bit too focused on his shotgun there. Looks like Diablo probably did a little bit better job of recovering. That said, the angle and that spectate didn't really let me tell exactly to the extent of what was going on. Double team on the A-hole here. It's going to be tough for A-hole to win this one. It's just going to tumble down onto... Okay. Good job by LAK and Delta not letting that get out of hand. Let's see. Alright, so, yeah, for the most part, bot has kept base control this entire match. That said, they haven't been able to get the kill. It's tough to get the kill on, or the finish on Naboo. You really got to string some kills together as a team. They've gotten close. They've gotten the base 3 trap onto MOH. It just hasn't paid its dividends yet. And if you let them get out of that base 3 trap, you're back to square one. It's honestly, you're pretty fortunate to get them in that base 3 trap, so if you do, definitely capitalize on it when you get the chance. And the bases are completely even. But yeah, back to the topic of, like, if you have a team pinned down and you keep giving them second chances, on one hand, that, like, your team is like, yes, this is like they're fully focused to finish the map and they want to focus the map. They want to breathe that sigh of relief after winning the map. And every time they aren't able to do that, they get more stressed out. Eventually, you will get to a breaking point where you will eventually make poor decisions, and overall your aim won't be as good, etc. I think it's a pretty big mental thing about especially Battlefront 2 when it comes to the bases. You get a team down to one base, you want to finish every time, if possible. And it's disappointing every time you don't do it. So other teams have better mentalities, and they're like, you know what? We got the pressure on them. We'll do it again. And that's it. And if you're the team that keeps rebounding for those last base situations, it's also kind of strenuous on them. But I think it's more of like, yes, we're alive. We're alive. So it's not as stressful as being the team that isn't able to put it away, I would say. It's still stressful for both teams in those situations, though. Whether you're the team that's down to one base or the team that has the other team down to one base. I believe we are into our third Diablo reduction here after him taking that base through. I'm seeing possibly not enough focus on the Diablo. If I was MOH, I would... They have so many people who could just kill NGs for like a living. They got ShotDown. I wouldn't even... They could put ShotDown on them. They could put JJ on them. They could put Delta... Honestly, the whole team, just say one guy on their team, say, you take Diablo this whole map. Just focus him, find him wherever you want. Of course, it's a lot more complicated than that. A lot of times. But for the most part, you put one player on him, and you have that one player look for Diablo, and if he hears his team like call out, okay, Diablo's at base 3, you'd be like, okay, I'm on the opposite side of the map, but I'll go to this base and eventually I'll meet up with him. Hopefully before he gets reduction, of course. So you got to kind of think about those things, like trying to. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage, but you know, it's Battlefront, so. he can do it. This is something to keep in mind. Is that probably try and have one player focus on him. Entire team calls him out equally. It's not like one guy's the only guy calling out Diablo. The whole team's calling out where Diablo is or where he might be. Like if you see a base being taken, yeah, is that Diablo taking that base? Yes, that. Maybe one of your team knows, and then etc. etc. You go from there. But basically, what I'm saying is, entire team calls out Diablo, of course, but for the most part, you want to have one guy that'll match up to him, and whole entire MOH team, any one of them can do it. That said, JJ has increased. So let's see what I think. Ooh, I don't think he's able to take him out though. But I did not know JJ had increased as well at the time. I apologize for being on the Diablo cam too much. So yeah, JJ. Okay, my bad, guys. Delta has shit, but does he have Reduck? Okay, I don't think he had Reduck as well. So everybody had awards, I guess. So I was talking about stopping Diablo from awards. Everyone else had awards too. So it was just one of those things where like Diablo's taking base. Everyone gets a base basically. It's like the Oprah show. So Diablo's gonna watch out here. He's about to get dead packed. Delta's trying to predict where Diablo's gonna go. Diablo's pretty unpredictable sometimes, even when he doesn't know you're there. That's just the way he plays. It's not like it's sometimes it's just a natural. I'm not trying to discredit him. It's just a natural thing that he's good at. Just something he's learned to do just naturally. I think through playing, of course, a lot, training a lot, and just knowing what to do. He's in a tough spot here though, but he pulls it out. Good stuff to Diablo, winning that double team, pulling out on top. Good play from Diablo so far that we're seeing. He's definitely doing what you'd want your NG to do on this map. And MOH is down to base 2. That isn't as bad of a trap as base 3 though, so MOH doesn't need to be too concerned right now. So I guess Diablo is on that base. All signs are pointing to this will be a bot win. It will, at this point I would say, I would be mightily surprised if bot does not take this map. That said, I hope it happens. It'd be crazy. See, right here, Delta's going to keep throwing Hail Marys at Diablo and hoping that they work out. Good dead pack from Diablo. Kind of risky to ever dead pack that close range when you have awards. Granted, you have a little bit more room to do it because you have Reduck, and Reduck cuts down the increase more than the increase cuts through the reduction. So, but I guess you're actually probably better off just going for the close range step packs when you're close range, but it's still it's a dangerous game. Sometimes weird stuff happens where your step pack doesn't go where you think it's gonna go and stuff like that. That's why when I have awards with NG, I usually just tend to keep being a little whiny bitch baby and walk backwards the whole time while shooting my shotgun. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. Delta at base 4, Qatar's going for him here. Good stuff by Qatar getting that kill. Let's see. MOH has done a fantastic job holding on to their credit. And while, even if they lose this map, it's so big to be able to hold on like that because when you do that, it really, it puts strain on the other team's mental focus, basically. And the more they have to mentally strain themselves to focus, the more stamina and mental focus they lose, the more frustrated they get, and the level of play will decrease. And as I said that, I believe bot has taken they've taken the 4th map here. So credit to bot. We're down to map 5 here. I do not know what it is, but we will be finding out soon. I'll look at the scores here. Diablo outplaying Delta by a decent margin that map. Pretty surprising. Diablo has recently struggled last season on Naboo for the most part, but he does carry bot to a little bit of a victory there, taking that map, taking the checkpoint for his team, giving his team a big morale boost most likely. ShotDown, phenomenal play from ShotDown, really fantastic. 33 and 31 is no joke with the Empire Grunt on that map. Credit to ShotDown for pulling off that score, but overall, you gotta say hats off to Diablo for that one. And we are gonna have a dramatic finish here. Tanev CTF. This is one of the most exciting maps, most high octane maps in the entire game. Everyone loves this map. It came into form after it got increased from 3 maps to 5 maps. Makes it a little bit more of a. It's not as like. It's more. It's not as much as a sprint as it used to be. It's more of like a. It's in between like a sprint and a marathon. It's definitely not a marathon at all, but it's not like as much of it. It's still. I think it's like. It's kind of a sprint still, just the way the map plays, but it's a little bit longer of a sprint. That's not as like, oh, we lost the map in 1 minute because they got they got 2 caps. Yeah, so yeah, it helps a lot when the score is 5 instead of 3. Bot will be Rebels and MOH will be Empire. So Bot prefers Empire. I haven't seen too much of them on the Rebels side, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with Rebels faction. Diablo is known to be pretty deadly, and I would say that in terms of getting increase as engineer, Rebels can do a little bit better in terms of that, because you can get into the base and really pile up kills in the high ground. For the most part of this map, I will be trying to stick onto the flag in the midst of the action. Very easy to spectate. Diablo takes the flag after killing S15. Killer K with a big kill there. I'm surprised Delta didn't get that dead pack off. I felt like it should have been there. But good chase down. Delta with some pretty big plays right there. Granted, I think it was actually JJ who killed Diablo there, but still, Delta was definitely on the chase there. So far, it's in everyone's on everybody. There is no pause in action right now. This is very exciting. Everyone's going gun ho. Like there's no time to breathe at all for either team right now. As I say that, yeah, it's just non-stop action right now. And it's just honestly, neither team has gotten to the point where they have paused the flag from fighting at all. Just non-stop fighting. We are going to get a teeny bit of a pause right now, though, as we head into this Tainted CTF. I mean, as Delta brings it into their chamber, I don't know what I was talking about for a second ago. Good one shot by Diablo there. Shot down. Ooh, that's so close. I'm switching over. Okay. I thought R-LAK might have been able to come from behind there and finish the job. Alright. Low pause in the action before the spawns. Alright, all MOHs just spawn. Diablo decides not to try and go through that one door. Decides like this side has better options. Let's see what he does here. He's going straight up the stairs. It's gonna be really tough on him. The whole team's shooting at him. Yeah, that was tough. That was just oof. Damn. Good stuff from MOH being ready for that run up. They were all ready, all prepared, all shooting together. Let's see if we can get on S15 with the flag here. Katara ready, Diablo ready. Diablo with a double kill. Diablo is thriving off this action. He probably is loving the intensity of this action right now. The amplitude of it. R-LAK is also probably thriving off it too, though. I think everyone in the match is thriving off it. You know what? Everybody's thriving off of it. But it's been non-stop action. Everyone's going at it right now. They want this to get that first flag and really build the momentum off that first flag that we have not seen yet. Guess I'll add a... Oh shit, JJ's going in. Big stuff from A-hole there. Diablo with a good shot there. Anyone in his way? This might be the first flag score. Goes the bot. MOH is going to want to kill Diablo immediately to make sure he does not get reduction and really get out of control there. Like I said earlier, the Rebel Engineer is a little bit more... I see it a lot more often that the Rebel Engineer gets a reduction. Good dead pack from Diablo there. And Diablo has increase, but he died. Good stuff to shot down killing Diablo there. If he did not kill Diablo there, it would have been really bad. So it's 2-0 in flags after that. It's really snowballing towards bot's favor right now. Momentum is on their side. MOH is going to need to collect themselves. They're going to need a big play. It doesn't take much. You just got to breathe in and make that play, and you're right back in it on Tana CTF. Do not let the momentum get out of hand, though, because it can be very dismal when you're... The thing is, Diablo might have 30-second reduct and 30-second increase, because just the amount of flags he scored right then. And if that is the case, that is going to be very unfortunate for MOH if he has both those traits on him right now. Both those awards, that is. Diablo, I would say, is taking over this match right now with the way he's playing. He's just going in versus... Oh my god. If he gets this kill... Oh, he's crazy! He's just going forward. Alright, let's see what he's able to do. He's doing it all. And he gets another score. Diablo's saying, I'm getting all 5 today. Holy shit, dude. He is fucking on a mission right now, Diablo is. It's not over for MOH, though. They can recollect themselves. They need to kill Diablo somehow, some way. And I believe they actually did that, so it's looking good. It's looking good. I was not paying attention at the time. I apologize. So MOH is in this. They are not out of it by any means. They just got to kind of hold on a little bit. Ooh, good stuff by Delta. This might be the shot right here. Yeah, A-hole just shot his rocket. I would be running in, but Diablo is there with A-hole. It's going to be tough to break through this. MOH might want to send a guy on the other side here. See if they can just distract the flank. A score right here would be so big for MOH. It would be a huge confidence booster. Does not happen though. Diablo is hitting all his shots with a double kill. He is destroying right now. Everything MOH tries to do, he is stopping it himself. Every time, he's just slapping it down. Everything MOH tries to do, he's the one blocking. That's it. As I said, that Kantara got a big double kill there as well. Wow. God, he's just one-shotting everything. Oh, he might be dead here, though. Got a little bit too hyper. AO's going to smartly elect to slow the tempo down. He's seeing 2 of his teammates die. Either that or he's just going to run it straight forward, actually. I retract my statement. AO needed to hit that rocket. Pays for missing that one. Killik's there to help. And let's see. Killik does have the flag right now. Trying to take it up this side here. Oh, good nade by Killik. And Diablo clearing out the rest of the team. I believe ShotDown got a poor spawn. Ooh, R-LAK with the rim block, though. That was huge by R-LAK. But I believe... Actually, yeah, I believe bot scored for sure, though. I didn't really get a good take on what happened. 4-0 bot in flags. And at this point, you have to call it what it is. It probably looks like curtains. If I'm wrong about it, I don't even care. It's looking like it's bot's favor. If I jinx bot, good. Dang, I got a spectate bug. Might not be able to see the last flag cap if it does happen. Alright, we're good. MOH just... They haven't been able to get anything going this map, and AO's going to try and run it in here. Right now they're just hanging on. Diablo's killing everything. Shotdown does take him down. That's huge. All right. Yeah, bot doesn't have Iceman on, and they've been going toe to toe with pretty tough MOH lineup here. So, yeah, it's actually pretty dang good on their end that they're playing as well as they are right now. Even if MOH brings us back, it's still good stuff. That said, Diablo has no time for that. He somehow gets off that kill on R-LAK while R-LAK takes him down with a rocket. And Kentaro has the flag. He's just going to try and make a run for it here. Let's see if he's able to pull it off or not. Ooh, good shot by JJ. R-LAK was also prepared though. Dude, Diablo's putting out a massive amount of kills right now. He might have should have died there though, but no, he's taking over. Ooh, big kill from Delta. Oh, Diablo, that's a shocker trick right there. That what he just did. Put a death pack on the door, rust the engineer when they had the flag, because you know that's so smart because you know the engineer's gonna run with the flag. I gotta steal that move. That was a very, very smart thing what Diablo just did. Put the death pack down on the front of the door, rush in, and the guy with the flag's gonna run away because they're scared that of the engineer. And Diablo puts it in, and that's bot 5-0. And I'm sure the cheers are coming down for bot right now. Good stuff. Diablo just saying, this is my game, this is my match. Y'all ain't doing shit. Holy shit. Diablo takes over in dominant fashion on the fifth map and closes it down 3-2 for bot. Great play by all of bot though. It wasn't only Diablo there. He did have help. Yeah, but he's playing phenomenal that last map. He's doing crazy technical stuff and really smart plays. So yeah, that is the end of the match. It was a long one. It was a good one. So yeah, that's all. I'm glad Ortiz was here to watch it, and whoever else, Stern may have still been watching. Thanks for coming out and watching. We had a good match here today, and good stuff. That was crazy what happened this then. Diablo fucking posted up on him. So yeah, good match everybody. Bot's looking like the team to beat this season. GG's, GG's fellas.